Hi and welcome to Geekology. I'm David Spear.
And I'm Sven Harley.
And tonight we're reviewing Star Trek, the official Starship collection, issue 48 and 49 by Eagle Moss. Now, they've not had a good run lately.
Well, the last episode was a bit of an eye-opener, wasn't there?
Yeah. So,
Do I dare open this?
I'm not commenting until you've opened it, because I'm pretty sure you're going to spot the massive flaws straight away, and then the little flaws I think might take you a couple of seconds, but you'll get there.
Bearing in mind the Voyager is not something
I do know, but even if you've not seen this episode, I'm sure your knowledge of Star Trek is enough to tell you what's wrong with this. So, as always, high gloss cover. How to correctly? I haven't even got to the how to mount it.
No, you go.
Yeah, okay. The correct way of mounting the model on its stand.
And that answered the question I was about to ask.
What, how to mount it?
No, just the images.
Okay. Then some really quite nice shots of the ship. Now, bearing in mind this was only used in one episode, kind of fuzzy vision, and it was very brief. But it had to make a quick impact. And it did really well, but there were no real images released of it. So from this perspective, it's fantastic that they did it. It's wonderful that they chose to do what is a really weird version of the ship as one of the first continuations of a hero ship.
Mm-hmm.
The artwork is phenomenal. CGI is pretty good. Back history for the Borg wasn't really necessary, I do not feel.
I think we've already had enough of that.
But on the other hand, it goes to expand upon that episode. So from that perspective, the magazine's quite good. Right, now from the model.
Now, am I remembering, and I'm thinking I am from those images, that the ablative armour sort of like clicked out?
Yeah, the ablative armour just went
in little sections.
Yeah, they're little.
Making up some kind of Aztecing effect.
Yeah, almost like an Aztecing effect. It was actually ablative armour.
Yeah. Okay. This is all one colour.
Yep, it's all one colour. That's because there is no Aztecing on it.
Right.
Do you want to? No. I'm surprised that was the bit you picked up on.
How much of a bee I get in the bonnet about the whole Aztecing on.
I know, but I thought you were going to pick up on something else first because it's the thing that hurt my soul.
Yeah, the navigational deflector.
Yeah, I'm aware that most starships... I tell you what, let's arguably say every starship has a main deflector dish, yes.
On normal Voyager,
yes.
Was it the same as the Enterprise D, where it had multiple colours going through it?
Yeah, but it was multiple shades of blue.
Right, so at no point was there any red in the navigational deflector.
Funnily enough, red is not a colour that's ever been used in the main deflector dish unless it was discharging... I really want to say hydrogen, but I have a sneaky suspicion it was yellow. For the buzzard round scoops, no, they did an episode where they funnel. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's not been red.
Right.
So the fact that it's red is interesting. It's a choice. The moulding point is hideous between the neck and the saucer section.
Yeah, that's quite pronounced, isn't it? The
moulding is absolutely hideous between the main drive section and the warp nacelles. The warp nacelles are actually really nicely done. No Aztecing.
Yeah, no.
So they picked one of the simplest designs, and yeah.
This is shiny.
That's not really a selling point for me. I'm a big Voyager fan, and I was looking forward to this.
And they disappointed you as much as they did with the first Voyager.
They have disappointed me as much as they did with the first Voyager. Do you know what's really ironic? The cover for the magazine shows Aztecing on the ship, and also shows a load of detail just here. See all the detail just there?
Where it closed up around it.
Yeah.
Which is that not one of the
Do you see...
the glory shots of the episode?
Yeah, it was a glory shot. Do you see any detailing in that whatsoever?
Nope.
No. Do you want to guess what I'm scoring it, Sven?
5?
No.
Lower.
Yeah.
4.
No.
3.
Yeah.
Right.
It's getting the 3 because it's Voyager shaped.
Right, so it looks even more like a travel iron.
Yeah, it looks even more like a travel iron.
Just needs the handle.
I'm gutted. Genuinely gutted. It's horrible.
I mean, I was coming at this from the whole point of view of I could just about understand the 3 nacelles Enterprise D being a giveaway, essentially.
You're joking. That was awesome. That was beautiful. That should have... Yeah.
The Eagle Moss one wasn't. The one that Eagle Moss turned down was...
Oh, yeah, the first one was.
Yeah,
the second one, yeah.
Yeah.
So I always think of the second one because that's the one I like.
Yeah. The Shady Prize.
The Shady Prize. I like the Shady Prize.
And that I could get away. I could understand because that was a giveaway. It was a subscription thing, and it only appeared in 1 episode. And to be fair, it was quite well
Everybody
shown
loved
in
that.
the episode.
Everybody loved that.
And it was like quite a big thing in the episode, wasn't it? Whereas this was put on screen for
30 seconds.
Yeah.
It was quite literally a look what we can do.
Yeah. And therefore, I question its validity as a paid-for ship.
I was just happy with them having another stab at the Voyager.
No, you're not.
No.
So I wasn't looking forward to it. I don't see the point of it, and it's been executed poorly.
Yep.
3.
They're just... What's going on?
Don't know.
I was so happy with this subscription.
Mm.
And just, yeah, I'm not impressed. I'm not happy.
No.
Just no. It's...
I mean, considering it's such a plain ship, to actually put some of the mottling in...
Wouldn't have killed them.
Aztec wouldn't cause a problem. Yeah. A nice enough magazine, but...
Yeah. I wouldn't mind, but they've missed out on... They've missed out on actual... No, forget the Aztecing. They've missed panels.
Mm.
So, yeah, disappointed.
Stretch of a release. Stretching to...
Disappointed.
For this to come out before the original Enterprise.
Yeah. Two Voyagers... No original Enterprise. Yeah. Right, so we'll move on to issue 49. Now, again, how to correctly mount it on the stand, because this one isn't quite so obvious as its predecessors. Mm-hmm. Some really nice CGI, and I will give it its due. The CGI is a massive improvement on not the last one, but the one before, because that was shockingly bad.
Now I'm watching Enterprise on Blu-ray.
Are you enjoying it?
I am.
Yeah.
I think...
I mean, look at the detail on that.
Yeah.
Yes,
the Enterprise.
Although it's a really weird picture of the main defector dish on the ship.
Yeah, let's wait until we see that in the live.
Oh, I need to see a real one, yeah.
So I think the Centaur comes with it, does it?
Okay, now you need to explain something to me when you look at this model as well, because obviously you've only just had it, so fair enough. But I've already had this one and had a look at it, and I do not understand it at all.
The amount of detail on it and the decorating is gorgeous.
Yep. Individually numbered.
Yeah, cargo pods.
Yeah, everyone, and it's legible.
Mm.
Mottling on every single pod.
Yeah.
Flip over to the inside.
And you've got then
the proper warp nacelles for this class of ship.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to have seen them done in the clear plastic.
Yeah.
But
they're a bit small, aren't they?
They are small, so the paint job. The amount of detailing across this whole thing is beautiful, and the name, which is really small, is legible.
Yeah.
Which is impressive considering they've not managed that on bigger ships with bigger ones. The amount of detailing on this ship is insane.
Yeah, it's really well done, isn't it?
It's incredibly well done.
It's a shame in the digital design they didn't give the buzzer drum skips a different colour, but that's how it was in the episode, so we can't complain about it on the model.
I'm putting this on backwards, there we go.
That is really nice. That's really well done.
It's phenomenally well done.
Federation Starship's this well done.
Why couldn't this have been that well done?
Yeah.
The amount of detailing on it is stunning. It is beautiful. It is well made. The join points and just it's fantastic.
I mean, look at that amount of detail on it underneath.
I know.
And just from the panelling and
but I'm not being funny. This is a nothing ship.
Yeah.
This is. okay, Enterprise fans might really care because it's an important part of one of the main characters' back history, and it also goes to explain the evolution of the warp entries throughout the series and why it was important to have a spacefaring culture as part of the early Federation. But it's not like many people are going to go, oh, you know what I'm really missing on my office desk? Yeah? So they put all this effort and produced just a stunning model. So they've gone to all this trouble, and yet the Voyager,
Yeah.
that makes no sense to me.
Someone did make a comment on our last video, and forgive me, I don't remember who it was who said it, that perhaps Eagle Moss are skimping on the hero ships, as it were, on the big names, because they're going to sell regardless. And then
to be fair,
spending more time and putting more effort into the ships that possibly wouldn't sell on the basis that then they're more worthwhile picking up.
Well, my argument would be that this is definitely worth picking up. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, because
it's
what
fantastic.
it should be. It's exactly as it should be.
But I would not recommend this to anybody.
No. And that's ridiculous. And that just literally screams what I've just said.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
It really does. Maybe that is where they're going. Maybe they are just doing that. Which is a shame, because, to be honest, it makes me question my subscription.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, the Enterprise C made me question my subscription.
Yeah, you were really...
You don't lose
an impulse
engine.
Yeah.
Let alone all the other little details that are wrong on it, because there's so much.
The main
wrong with
deflector
that
dish
shit.
is red.
Yeah.
Red! No detailing, just no. And yet, this is beautiful and truly a glorious little model. And I'm very, very happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. As you say, 9 out of 10 all day long.
Yeah.
There's no question. Nothing wrong with it.
Well,
It's fantastic.
there are a couple of little things they could have done to improve it, but
Such as?
I would have really liked to have seen Perspex in the warp nacelles.
Yeah, but it's a bit small to get that away.
You know, you could still do it. It just wouldn't have been cost effective. For this money, hell yeah. If I was going to improve it, that would be the only thing. But I'm so gutted by this one.
Buy 49, don't buy 48.
What, if you cherry pick it?
If you cherry pick it.
But the trouble is, Voyager fans will cherry pick this one. Because it's the only thing it's ever been released in.
Yeah.
But it's hideous. Mind you, the Voyager was a big letdown. So
It's
disappointed.
funny how this is working out, isn't it? I mean, the D was really well done. The A, we forgave a multitude of sins because... Sorry, not
we
the
were
A,
just so happy.
The refit.
The refit, just because we were so happy.
We forgave
to
a
have it.
multitude of sins because of it. Then the A had better be bloody perfect.
The A needs to be good.
Yeah. The E was alright.
Yeah.
The C is a disaster area.
C is just horrible.
The B is almost a disaster area. It had too many things wrong with it.
Yeah.
And the next issue is 1701. No bloody A, B,
C,
C,
or
or
D.
D.
Yeah.
Don't screw that up.
I just...
Mind you, we've already heard that the navigational deflector's transparent, haven't we?
No, you've heard that.
Yeah.
I stuck my fingers in my ears and went la 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 la. And then you told me.
Are we crossing our fingers? Because it's going to have the geometric shapes on the bottom. We know that.
That's a big start.
Yeah. So.
And yet, not one that I would have kicked off about, to be fair, because that was something that was added into the series rather than it. Because okay, it was always meant to be there, but we never saw it. So I have no. It's one of those things. I never saw it on the ship, so I don't care. I know it's on the spec, but I never cared. And then I watched it digitally remastered and went, oh, that's so pretty. Yeah. So yeah, you know what? As silly as it sounds, that's something I could totally forgive them for. That's not a make or break for me. The main deflector dish being clear, that's kind of a
It's interesting actually. I don't know if you've been following the renovations of the original model.
I'll let you do it, and
because they're having to create a new deflector dish for it because the old one's knackered.
Yeah.
So they've gone back to the original specs and realised that the deflector dish that was mounted on the actual model was wrong.
Really?
Not the original deflector dish in the first place.
I didn't know that.
It was the wrong size. So questions if anybody's been measuring that model thinking it was as it was originally and translating that into models to sell, it's been wrong.
Oh, see?
So
it's amazing the bits you can pick up if you aren't around.
Well, that's the thing is when they last renovated it,
it
looks like the deflector dish might have been changed along with the paint job because they screwed the
they screwed the paint job up epically.
Almost as badly as they did with the Refit Enterprise to make it the A. But yeah, let's cross our fingers double time for issue 50.
Yeah. So a very brief review due to the fact that it's very hard to say anything good about it and we don't want to have a massive rant
on that one.
Yeah,
and
this one is just
fantastic.
It's just beautiful. Highly recommend it to anybody cherry picking.
Mm-hmm. But the problem we're getting here is we're getting to the situation where the ships that mean the most are disappointing us and the ships that mean the least are impressing us.
Yeah, bit bizarre.
That's weird.
So, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to leave comments in the section below. You can subscribe to us here on YouTube. You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter. And of course, there is the official Geekology website. Thank you for watching and good night.
Bye.
Hi, and welcome to Geekology. I'm David Sevilla.
And I'm Sven Harvey.
And tonight we're really early to be fucking up. Just let's go with that again, shall we? It's issue 48 and 49, just so you know. Yeah? Yeah, the big numbers in front of you. Cow shoot, the one that
do you want to put yours right around?
Oh, go on. Hi and welcome to Geekology. I'm David Spear.
And I'm Sven.
Hi and welcome to Geekology. I'm David Spear.
And I'm Sven Harvey.
And tonight we review...
What the actual fuck? I mean seriously, we're on to the 5th take already. Already?
that was what cracked me up. I was just like, ah, it's just you